What's your best? The universe has a twisted sense of humor story. So, this insane thing happened at my buddy Jake's wedding last summer that still blows my mind whenever I think about it. I was sitting there in the third row, sweating like crazy in my rented tux. July wedding in Florida. Why? When Jake's mom Karen suddenly lost her mind during the ceremony. The bride Hayden was literally halfway down the aisle with her dad when Karen jumped up and started screaming like she'd seen a ghost or something. Everyone froze, and before the officiant could even say anything, Karen bolted toward Hayden and grabbed her shoulders while sobbing uncontrollably. She kept yelling, "Hayden! Hayden! It's me, your mother!" over and over. I should explain. Earlier at the rehearsal dinner, Hayden had been wearing her hair up and heavy makeup. Plus, she'd mentioned she'd had some reconstructive surgery after a car accident a few years back. When she walked down the aisle in natural makeup with her hair down, something must have clicked for Karen. Next thing I know, they're both on their knees in the middle of the aisle, hugging and sobbing hysterically. Everyone was looking around super confused. I caught my buddy Matt's eye. He was the best man, and he just shrugged like WTF dude. Even Jake looked totally shocked, which was weird because isn't that his mom? Shouldn't he know what's happening? The bride's dad, actually her adoptive father, we later found out, was just standing there awkwardly while these two women were having this intense moment. It went on for what felt like forever, probably like 5 minutes, but still. Finally they stood up, mascara everywhere, and Karen started explaining to the whole confused crowd what the hell was going on. So apparently, Hayden was Karen's biological daughter, who was kidnapped when she was 4. The kidnapper had actually sold Hayden to a childless couple in another state, who renamed her Sarah and raised her believing she was their biological child. She never knew she was kidnapped until that moment. Karen and her husband spent literally everything trying to find her for years, but eventually gave up and decided to adopt instead, and they adopted Jake. So yeah, Jake literally fell in love with and almost married his mom's biological daughter, aka his adopted sister. Everyone was in complete shock. The wedding obviously got postponed, but weirdly, Jake and Hayden are still together. They're not actually blood related, so I guess it's technically fine. They're planning to try again next spring. Karen's just happy to have her daughter back after 25 years. Definitely the craziest wedding I'll ever attend.